Attendees call it a flop. Vendors say they were duped. There's a lot of controversy around this weekend's Ink and Iron Festival. Many vendors swear they'll never come back. News Channel 5's Todd Walker is in our newsroom now for this story, all new at 10. And Todd, people came from all over for this festival.
Yeah, Rory, local food vendors tell me they lost money this weekend, and others drove from across the country to be here, and they say they were flat out lied to. The last of the Ink and Iron Festival started coming down today, but there are plenty of people who will tell you it started coming apart Friday night.
We didn't find out until they were supposed to come on stage. Yeah.
Headliner Merle Haggard tweeted that he would not be taking the stage because of a contract issue. He had performed the previous night, but sources say he hadn't been paid.
And a few of the tattoo vendors even said that it was a little unorganized and they were unsure of what days and where they could set up.
That was Friday.
It's expected for a promoter to lie. It's not expected for a promoter to lie this big.
Vendors say the rest of the weekend didn't go much better.
I did not make back the money that I had to invest into the show. I know that the gentleman that was next to me at a stand over the weekend only made $5.
Neil Autry owns Western Evil clothing line. He says he had to pay $700 for his spot on Bicentennial Mall, and with 40,000 people expected to show up, it shouldn't have been hard to make that back.
We were told on Friday that pre-sales were $10,000 for Friday alone, and no one was in there.
There was probably less people through the gate than anybody could have anticipated for the amount of advertising and marketing.
Organizers for Ink and Iron say the festival has been wildly popular in California for more than a decade, and the main draw, the tattoo convention, had plenty of attendance here.
We've had a learning curve here in Nashville, but we've learned a lot, and we'll fix it, and we're got a 5-year deal with the park.
But plenty say they will not be back. Organizers could not give us official attendance numbers. The Nashville Convention and Visitors Corporation says it will be doing a review of how this year went before it issues any future contracts for future Ink and Iron festivals. One vendor we spoke to said had there been some sort of apology from the organizers, all this might have been a little bit easier to take. Several of the local food trucks that we spoke with said this is kind of the risk you take doing business with a first-year festival, and they're hopeful that in the future this will be better organized and they won't have as many issues like they did this year. Rory.
Interesting, Todd. Thanks. Until this year, Ink and Iron, as Todd mentioned, had been hosted out in California. Specifically, it was in Long Beach on board the Queen Mary battleship.